Hello, my Virgo Collective. This is Zaida Velgara from Becoming I Am, here to give you your message for June 2026. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for everybody that's been part of this family for a while. I greatly appreciate you guys and the fact that you trust me enough to give you a message that can help your path going forward. That being said, for those that are newcomers, I like astrology. I believe that that's really what people read when they're reading cards. So, and they interpret it based on their demographic, their energy, the things that they've experienced. So, because of that, I pick 4 astrological events for the month. And when I pick those 4 astrological events for the month, I tell you how they will affect you with Oracle and Tarot. FYI, I only do one reading a month for every single sign. I think that too much information is just too much information, and sometimes you need time to process something. All right. So, starting off everything, June 9th, Venus conjuncts Jupiter. This is big love connecting to big energy. So, if your heart space is kind of toxic, that big toxic energy is going to express itself expertly. And if your energy is very positive and enlightening, it's going to be spewing out that energy around you. So I want to see how it's going to affect you. Virgo. Ooh. That is crazy. I only wanted 3, but things I took one out and everything kind of poured all over the place. The first thing we have is Zeus and his lightning bolt. That for me tells me some shocking revelation that you weren't expecting. The second one that came out was this one, which is the popper. And this is pidiendo limosna. This is asking for help from people that are around you. Then we have the family tree of life. We have the broken dragon. We have moving. And we have the iceberg. That is important because we have this shocking, I can't believe this is happening to me right now, of people coming towards you, kind of wanted to befriend you, kind of wanting to talk to you, kind of wanting to do all that stuff. But the reason they're doing it is because, and this is from your family. So I am telling you, it's family coming towards you. Okay. It can be some family coming towards you or somebody telling you about family coming towards them. Okay. But I'm going to use it as first person, family coming towards you. The reason they're coming towards you is because their spirit is broken. They are broken. Something's going wrong. Something is messed up in their lives. And that is why they're traveling towards you. The thing is that whatever they're telling you is just the tippy top of the problem, because there's so much more, so much more drama than they're letting you know. This is the second one. And the second one, here goes the choir, followed by the devil, followed by the phoenix, followed by the wolves in sheep's clothing. I feel like your spidey senses are going to be tingling crazy style when this person comes or this situation comes towards you. The reason is because you feel like what they're telling you, the story they're telling you, again, it's just the tip of the iceberg. And there's so much more they have to tell you. Oh my God, my phone just went cray cray. What the hell? Literally, it's been silent the whole day and now it's going crazy. So I just turned it so it doesn't bother me. I feel like everything inside of you, your choir of angels, the things inside of you are going to say, danger, Will Robinson, danger, because you know that they are intoxicating you, mind you, because the bartender is the devil. What does that mean? That their sad story is confusing your mind, and it's triggering probably a wound that you have where you needed to be saved or you needed to help somebody or whatever, and you feel like the need to help this person because they make the way that they're telling you the story, it makes you feel like you're the only saving grace they have, the only support they have, the thing that's going to take them out of this dark night of the soul. But they are a wolves in sheep's clothing. I feel like what I'm going to tell you is that if family come to you crying about a situation, right? Singing a song about a situation that they're going through, and then they're telling you all this stuff, and they're the great victim of a situation of poor me, poor me, poor me, be careful. Okay? Things are not what they seem. All right. So the next thing that we're going to be looking into is June 15th through the 17th. The day before, June 14th, is the new moon. And then we have this effect of Venus in Leo, okay, trining Neptune. So your passion is being, I want to say, triangulated, returning back something that's in the shadow. And it's opposing the Pluto, which is in retrograde. So it's opposing this like identity crisis you're going through, right? So it's kind of like the energy of your desires and your actions meeting up with some kind of call or some kind of energy that might be around you. So I want to know how that's going to affect you. I done told you a call. We have the mermaid and we have the lighthouse. Then we have the fishbowl. Look at the difference. I feel like you're the mermaid and you have the whole ocean in front of you and you're seeing the lighthouse, like the call that you're being sent. And I think it's being sent by this fishbowl. Again, I still think it's this family situation wanting you to get them out of a problem. This one came upside down and the curtain. This feels like the last call, that last calling curtain, you know, when the curtains come down after the movie is over. And again, confusion. This one's interesting. I wanted to take out tarot with the other one, but so many came out, so I decided not to. But this one, I'm going to take stuff out because something about the scenario feels very, very confusing. Okay, it feels like I'm getting that song. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? If I stay, there will be trouble. If I go, there will be double. That kind of energy. Oh, dude. Seven of Pentacles, investments. High Priestess. This is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling strongly like whatever comes in that is emotionally turbulent from the beginning of the month, where it's like, oh, these people, like, they're coming to you because they need your help, blah, blah, blah. Remember how I told you it's big love, right? You're in this energy where your Venus and Leo is like really big. And then you have Jupiter, which expands it even more. So, like, people know that you're radiating a very high energy of love around you. And they want a piece of that. And you're going to get the ones that you should help, and you're going to get the cockroaches coming out of the woodwork. And your job to be sovereign within yourself is to know the difference between the two and to engage with the ones you should and reject the ones that you shouldn't. But that's like, it's a lesson that you're learning, right? King of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Again, this is family. I feel like you're learning how to create healthy boundaries. This is like, I feel like for you guys specifically, all the way through the 17th, it's kind of like emotional maturity. This is the energy of prudence, the energy of wisdom, where I just finished seeing this thing about Tao belief systems. Oh, this is making my head itch. The Tao belief systems, and then they say that you should help a person until you should help them, and then you should stop helping them. Because if you continue to help them, you're actually like acquiring karma, their karma. Like, and it's because there is helping and there's enabling. And I think that one of the lessons that you're going to be triggered to learn in June is the difference between helping and enabling, and the need to create a healthy boundary between both of them, because the confusion is not, I feel like you're not really confused. What you are is conflicted regarding your belief system and how not helping means to you, right? Like, if I don't help them, does this mean that I'm a bad person, a bad Christian, a bad whatever? Am I going to receive karma for not helping a person because I should have been able to help them? Then this is the energy that I'm seeing around you, like this I should help them or I shouldn't help them energy. And the truth is that this is a lesson in you to learn the difference between when it is help and when it's enabling. And here we have the Chariot card followed by the Five of Wands. I feel like the movement that you're doing is creating internal conflict, and this is good because you're doing some kind of healing inside yourself. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be looking at is the June 20th, Uranus squares with the North Node. And this is like a karmic shakeup. So karmic shakeup doesn't mean that really bad things are going to happen to you. It can be something where good or bad things can happen to you, depending on who you are, what you're dealing with, etc. Right? It's like you're going to get whatever you dish out. All right? So let's find out how that's going to affect you, my Virgos. We have Virgen de Guadalupe. This one came upside down, and it's the robber upside down. And we have the surprise gift. The surprise gift. What I'm seeing is that now we're getting closer to the end of the month and there's this karmic payout, and you have had a person constantly making you feel guilty and confused and unsure if you should help them, if you shouldn't. Is this aligned to your highest good in your process? Yada, 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 yada. And you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then all of a sudden, here comes this energy of the 20th and like divine intervention. Whatever was trying to steal with you does not steal anything, because you're being gifted a gift that you're not even expecting. So this is more spiritual. I feel like this part feels more spiritual, that you're going to be helped, but you're not even going to be aware that you're being helped. And the way this shows up is like all of a sudden clarity, right? Like you sit there and you're like, why am I doing this? And like you change the way that you do things. Or it can be something where you miss the phone call, you miss the arrival, you wake up late, one of those unfortunate events that ends up being the best thing that ever happened to you. So let's find out more about that. Seven of Pentacles. Do you see the lady sleeping in this card? You can kind of see it, right? And then there's all these pentacles around there, and then there's a scarecrow. I feel like just like that, you're not really going to have to do anything. Something else is going to take care of this. Three of Swords. You're being protected from some kind of heartache. Because this is divine justice. Things are going to balance out. And you're going to keep moving forward, like, unto a new, like, energy. Just kind of like the Fool, like, not even knowing what happened, but you're going to totally be fine. And here we have the Five of Pentacles and the Moon card in reverse. You're going to, I can't show you the Moon card because she's, like, naked or wherever. Naked. Here, like that. The Moon card in reverse with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to totally be aware then afterwards the plan that this situation had, this person, this whatever, had to try to take from you. It's kind of like You know, hindsight is 2020. This feels like hindsight is 2020. The Emperor card is in the bottom, followed by the Five of Cups, followed by the Two of Wands. I feel like it's an energy where you're taking back your power. You're not confused anymore. You're looking for a different path for yourself. So I do feel like whatever or whoever this is that is trying to mess with you, family wise, that is trying to attack you. Now, mind you, I have to tell you something. This can be 3D family, right? Your kids, your partner, your cousins, your siblings, your parents, etc. But this can also be soul family. And soul family is multifaceted. It can be people of your same age group, like born in the same year you were, people born in the same month you were, people of the same gender you are, people of the same cultural background you are, people of the same belief system you are. There are different versions of family that the energy of spirit connects to. So I need you not to be very like limited in how this can affect you, because I feel like some of these messages that speak about family makes us become a little bit cynical with our immediate family, right? But that's not necessarily family. Depending on how much evolved you are, how much spiritually inclined you are, how much you have grown, because once you deal with the like the inner circle, then you deal with the outer circle, right? Once your inner circle is safe and secure, the thing that usually comes and it can cause issues is things outside your inner circle, not so much the inner circle. Keep that in mind. All right. And then we have June 25th, Venus trines Saturn. This is like long-term commitments. Okay. Long-term stability, long-term contracts. So, and you're Virgo, you are like stability, plan that lasts a long period of time. So we have this one that came up upside down. We have the Catherine. This one that came upside down, which is the I call him the Knight of Wands, right? The jouster. And we still have the man upside down. And we have the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. This one's interesting because here we see this seems very specific, but this feels like a multiracial relationship, just because this combination feels like Hispanic female American man. I don't know why I feel that, but I just saw that. But I gotta admit, all the cards came up upside down, and you saw like all my cards are right side up. When they flip over, it's a big deal. Okay. I feel, oh, look, this wanted to come out too. It's the drought card. Everything came up upside down. I feel like if this has to do with a female that might be Hispanic, if this has to do with a male that might be Caucasian, if this has to do with them actively having problems all the time and feeling restricted, if this has to do with a long period of drought in their lives, right? It just feels like that is transforming. And I think it's transforming because it was supposed to. It's what I'm seeing. It's transforming because of this divine intervention that I see in that karmic wheel. And this is like the confusion that you have. Should I intervene? Should I not? Should I intervene? Should I not? Should I intervene? Should I not? It's kind of that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And what I'm seeing is like, this is not a you problem. You have to let it be. So this feels like an external issue to something that is close to you, that is actively impacting you, that you have to be like, I can't intervene. I need to have them fight for themselves. I need to have them learn this lesson for themselves and move forward. I think that's 100% the truth, because we have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is the Queen of Truth, is the Queen of Conviction, the insight, the clarity. Here we have the 8 of Coins. Here we have the 8 of Wands, so 88. Okay, and that feels like you seeing clearly that other people are doing the work they're supposed to do, that they're moving forward, and really all you needed to do was stand your ground. The Hanged Man, see, stand your ground, do nothing. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. 3 8s here, mind you. 888 is important. But what I'm feeling is, I think the lesson that you're learning, wow, look, the 4 of Wands, this is something in your home. So this is people. Oh, and then the 9 of Wands, which is talking about being independent. And this is an energy of the Divine Mother, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, folks, this is what I'm seeing here as I'm going through this whole situation. I feel like this is the second time I've given you the same message. I think, honestly, last month's message was the flippin' same. I don't understand. Okay, I mean, I've heard other readers talk about when a message keeps repeating itself, it's because the person that the message is for still hasn't gotten the 411. Oh my God, this is making my head itch. They still haven't gotten the 411, so they continue to repeat the same message until you're ready to understand it. Okay? But what I'm hearing here is, I know that you want to intercede. I know that you want to help. I know that these people, whoever they are going through a very difficult time. There's a wolf in sheep's clothing. There is some scandalous bullshit around this situation. You can see it. It's unfair. You know it's unfair. It feels totally toxic. And everything inside of you is screaming, help them, help them, help them. But the point is, it's not supposed to be a help them. It's supposed to be, they have to learn how to help themselves. You will get already, you can provide knowledge, you can provide insight, you can tell them, this is something I would do if I was in that position. Do you remember who you are? Do you know your strength, etc., etc.? But the reality is that they need to help themselves. And I feel like what I'm seeing, it's like that internal turmoil of, I really feel like I should really intercede and I should really step in and I should really help. It's like that mother energy inside of you is so strong right now. Like you're wanting to save your little ducklings, right? And it doesn't matter if this is a friend. It doesn't matter if this is a coworker. It doesn't matter if this is whatever it is. Your sense of injustice is being like triggered so strong. And what I'm feeling is that it's being triggered on purpose, because your job is to like sprinkle a little stardust on it and say, you do it, and then just wait. And that's part of sovereignty. That's part of wisdom. That's part of prudence. And this goes back to that situation where if you get involved in somebody else's karma, you're enabling them. And in enabling them, that karma falls on you. So you can't intercede, even though everything inside of you is telling you to do so. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. And I send you a lot of blah, 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 energy to have that strong will to stop, to think, and to say, no, they got this. It's their responsibility, not mine. Thank you.